Dalitso has gone through the YCI program, and based in Lusaka, grew up in Lusaka, and this has been your first trip here. And then we have Bright, who's the training manager at the Radisson in Lusaka, where you are chef as well now, and have watched this young man come through. So it's really good to have the two of you here, because it is so important for us to engage with the local community and bring in kids like yourself. But Dalitso, let's just have a look at where I mean, this is your first trip, isn't it?
Very much. It was so nice. First time getting on a plane, seeing the sky. It was wow to me. First time in the history. I could only see this on TV, in the sky, but it was me, first time getting on a plane. It was actually nice for me.
Fantastic. And what's this picture? You look terrified.
It was actually the first selfie that I could show my friend back home that it was me in the plane, actually, first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Oh, that's great. We can look at the pictures here. So now tell me about growing up. Where did you, tell me about your family, where you grew up and what it was like.
Basically, I grew up in Zambia, Lusaka. Growing up wasn't easy. I grew up with my grandmother, but I lost my parents. I lost my daddy in 2002 when I was just 6. After that, a year I was taken to the village. I stayed for a year in the village, me and my 2 siblings. But life was so difficult and so hard in the village that the one who was taking care of me, our grandmother, died because things were so hard. The society in the village was not so pleasing. So as such, a year later, I was taken back to Lusaka. In the village, that was the eastern part of Zambia. Then I was taken back to Lusaka, where I stayed with my mom. In 2004, she got ill, and she couldn't manage to take care of us. So grandma took the responsibility of me and my other siblings. There are 6 of us.
6 of you? Okay.
Yeah. So from then.
And where were you of the 6 siblings?
With grandma in Lusaka.
But where were you are you in the middle child?
In the village.
Are you the middle child or the eldest?
I'm number 5.
Number 5, okay.
Yes. So grandma had no means and ways of providing for us like education, food, and clothing. So as such, she went to ask for sponsorship and help from the SOS Children's Village Organization, which is an organization for child welfare, which was founded in 1949 by a young medical student of Australia. He discovered it after World War II. He saw the suffering of orphan and abandoned children. So as such, he made an organization of families and society in bringing up children who are vulnerable, who had no means and ways of finding good life. So that's where my grandmother asked for help from, where I started my
so you,
school.
you went into that and were educated through that program,
Exactly.
as were your siblings. And what's this picture of right here?
This was me and my friend in the community. These are the friends that have been there. Though we lived in a small community, we were trying to find ways on how we can raise money to provide for our families and our siblings.
So what were you doing?
There is we're just taking a picture. That's a shop where I used to guard a shop.
Guard the shop.
Guard the shop, like
and you were
during the
paid,
night.
paid for doing that?
At the end of the month, I could get paid some little money, which I could buy books and clothing and provide for my grandmother.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you. So you did that while you were getting educated. So, but then came along YCI, of course. So Bright, tell us a little bit about YCI and how what your involvement has been with YCI and how you found Dalitso.
The YCI program in Zambia was launched in the year 2016. Radisson Blue being the first hotel to partner with the SOS Children's Village in 2016. When it was launched, this was a program that was aimed at assisting these children that did have skills after they left school, for them to probably acquire a skill that they could use to get a job, or in any case, we as Radisson actually would employ them. So in 2016, we had 10 students that we got on board, which was our first cycle. Out of the 10, 7 graduated. The kind of training that we offer or probably give to the kids at the hotel is, first of all, classroom based, and secondly, there's online training. The different platforms. We have a learning center where we have a few computers there where the kids would go and sit down and learn practical stuff, like how to work in the front office, how to work in food and beverage department, and so forth.
And this is a 6-month program?
This is a 6-month program.
Right.
Yeah.
And to me, this makes huge sense for all hotels to be participating in this and bringing kids off the street, helping them to get a job.
Yeah.
Of which Dalitso now has a fantastic career ahead of him.
Yeah, actually, out of the 10 that we had, 7 that graduated, Dalitso, he's one of them actually that we've employed so far. We have 5, they work in different departments. Dalitso is one of those kids that you would identify from afar. You would know, you will see a child that is determined, you will see a child that has got the energy, you would see a child who's visionary, who wants to make his own life change and probably help out.
So what's happened to the rest of your siblings?
Like them, like the last one, paying school fees, I'm helping her for the school fees. Then the rest, like they've taken their ways, they've dropped out from school, they're living their own different kind of life that can't even explain. But so my grandmother is still taking care of me and my other 3 siblings. So we are 4. So like right now, we are providing. She's actually helping us, and we are actually helping her. Together, we're living with grandma.
So you're now the breadwinner.
Exactly.
Yeah. And your other brothers and sisters have moved outside. They're doing their own thing.
Sure.
Or not much at all at the moment. Yeah. Okay. So tell us a little bit about where you are now.
Right now, I'm working at Radisson Brew, Lusaka. I'm in the kitchen department. Yeah, so I'm working as a chef, getting experience and getting skills.
That's fantastic. I think there we go. Great picture of you. So you're enjoying the kitchen, or where do you want to end up? What's your passion?
Like right now, I'm enjoying the kitchen, but I'm looking forward to study in the university. But right now, I'm doing an online learning. I'm studying human resource management. So I'm actually
bachelor's degree.
I'm seeing myself after completing the education to work in the human resource department, basically in the hospitality industry, so that I can give back to the society and the world at large.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. And so working with Bright.
Exactly.
Yeah. Will you take him on?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Good. But I mean, the world's your oyster now. I mean, you're picking up the education. You're moving departments. That's great. So where do you want to end up? What do you want to do?
I have got a vision for young people, those people young people who do not have help who are in the street. So I see myself as I finish education.
An ambassador.
Exactly. As I finish education and work in the human resource department, earn some income, and I see myself like going around the world, getting ideas, skills from different kind of people that I may give to the society back and help young children. Probably I might be the biggest investor in the world.
Oh, fantastic. Well, it's a great dream to have,
Exactly.
you know, and don't ever let that go. Keep
Exactly.
dreaming, because that's going to be the first of many, many flights as well,
Yeah.
Dalitso. So just going on to, oh, there you are, graduating from the YCI program. That's impressive. Very, very good. So, Bright, just tell us, what does the industry need to do? Because we've got this enormous, 72 million people, youth, unemployed around the world. We've got this enormous population explosion going on in Africa. We heard on the previous sessions about technology may reduce jobs. So we need to be really working on this and making sure that we get kids off the street and are like Dalitso, and we can take them all the way through.
I got a little bit more concerned when I heard the previous session that was talking about reducing on human labor and make it more robotic and everything. Then that means we're still going to have more people out there that actually don't have anything to do, especially the youths. We saw from the video how many children out there are in the streets, on the streets without substantial income. Actually, they just go maybe around begging and all. So my appeal to the hospitality industry, with a few partners that are already there supporting the YCI program, my appeal to all the other hotel brands is that let's try and help. This is our corporate social responsibility. It's more of a humane side of us. Let's try to help these kids wherever they are, in our communities, in our countries. We cannot say, obviously, everywhere we've got youths that are not employed. So I appeal to other hotel owners and investors to really, really think about helping these children. Mm-hmm. Tomorrow, they can be like Dalitso and even more than Dalitso. You give them a hope for the future. You give them something that can help them run their lives on their own, other than always giving somebody fish. Rather teach them how to fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in terms of numbers, you've graduated about 4,000 students now through the YCI program.
Yes.
And which is a great start, but we need to do a lot more than just that.
There is more, actually. That is just a fraction compared to the number of youths out there that are unemployed.
Yeah. So Dalitso, just to summarize, how is your life different now?
Like right now, previously living a tough life, we couldn't manage to get enough food for the family. We could have one meal in a day, sometimes no meal. But right now, through the help of all this program, we're able to, I'm able to provide my family with food, 2 meals a day, and I'm able to support myself financially. The thing that I never had, I'm having right now. Yes. So.
Oh, that's fantastic. Dalitso, we're incredibly proud of what you've done, and you're incredibly brave to be up here on the stage speaking to the industry as well.
Thank you so
much. And we wish you all the best. And if the industry can get more behind this great initiative, youthcareerinitiative.org, which most of the brands, I think all the major global brands are participating in, but we need more, and we need the independent hotels participating in this. But if anybody has any questions about this program, Bright, you're around.
Yes,
Dalitso, you're around, so you're happy to take any questions whatsoever. So show a huge round of applause for Dalitso and Bright. Great, thank you so much. Thank you, guys.